Good to go. I can unmute here as well. Yes. Oh, don't unmute OBS? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bandits on Wheels. It's another $300 Rocket League tournament. Of course, this is the 15th, brought to you by GameWorks and Tactical Banditry. Of course, I'm Kat, and I'm here with the one, the only... Oh, wow, excuse me. I've absolutely lost your name. Great start, right?
Yeah, it's a great start. It's Xandar57, or you guys can always just call me Xandar. It's gonna be fantastic. It was actually interesting to see in the bracket. We lost Empire. We lost Team Empire in the bracket. They'll be moving down to the lower bracket, but we got pretty good action. Indiana Hoosiers versus Lost Not Found. So two pretty high level teams, a college level team and a bubble scene team. So we're looking pretty hot for the night.
Yeah, pretty excited to be getting to these games just momentarily as this server getting started and both the teams getting ready to get onto the field. But I've got to ask you, Xander, of course, this is our first game on the stream for the night. Who do you think is going to be able to take it? I haven't seen either of these teams personally, so might have to see a little bit of your insight on this one.
I'm going with Lost Not Found. Definitely going with Lost Not Found here. They're definitely the more known team than the collegiate level team, so of course with the bubble scene it's a little bit less of known, so then that actually gets you really into more of the action, but they do seem to be ready on the field.
Yeah, already starting out quick, bumping off the top ropes, finds the opener, starts it up the 1-0 lead just 5 seconds into this one. He gets a pretty good face-off goal.
Yeah, you expect a lot out of Lost Not Found. You really see a lot of that top tier team coming out of the gate hot. It's already showing that they are knowing exactly what the game plan coming into this one. So I'm expecting Indiana to be a little bit scared, but not too much.
Yeah, Jasper now looking for something, finds the flip reset, but it's off the top bar and Tide to clear it out to the side, but still a lot of offensive pressure going down for the blue squad right now. That's a nice pinch from Surreal to try and push it toward the middle. He chases it down as well, but nothing else to come from that. And it's just been the Orange Squad struggling to get out of their own side so far this game.
Yeah, so far it's really just, they cannot leave that orange half of the field. Well, Lost Not Found, we've not seen a lot of that blue half so far in the first minute or so. They really do not want to see that their own side. They really want to see that opposing side a lot more of Indiana, but they may have an opportunity here. Top corner, Tide will put this one in right at a minute mark.
Yeah, Tide pretty happy to find the equalizer there and gets a nice little bounce. Jasper in the backfield, unable to chase that one down. Tide, super simple touch for him, ties it up 1-1. Still 4 minutes left on the clock, so kind of, we're seeing a lot of scoring already, 2 goals in a single minute. And these two teams are done feeling each other out, and they're going on the aggressive side of things.
Being aggressive right out of the gate can either hurt you or really help you, depending on your opposing team. A team like Indiana, seeing them up in that collegiate level squad, they may have a little bit more togetherness, especially if you are there for all 4 years, and these are quite a few seniors, we have no idea. But if they are, they have a lot more in common throughout the years and have played that time that they need to. But not saying that Jasper, Surreal, and Bumpin have not played much together. This is a bubble scene team here, folks, that they really have been trying to play for each other. They're going for money. They're trying to win this thing, and they have an option to do it.
Yeah, and of course $300 on the line, but still a lot more Rocket League to be played. And shot going down the field the other way, Tide trying to go for it, but Surreal with the ball. He's going to be able to dribble it out the backside and maybe start an offensive opportunity. Zone pass over the middle. Jasper's there. He's looking for the double touch, but unable to find it. And this one might go the other way. Jasper and Surreal both able to find the touch again, and Surreal going for the flip reset. He gets the shot, puts it over him. It makes it a 2-1 lead.
I knew exactly when he was coming off that sidewall. Was not expecting a flip reset though, so that was catching me off a little bit off guard. So then knowing that you're going to have to go for something a little bit different off the defense. You're knowing that he's going to be playing a completely different play style, and he did something that I did not even expect.
Yeah, most definitely. And being able to find some of those individual plays can really separate teams, and that is what is working so far for Lost Not Found, as they have themselves a 2-1 lead. We just passed over the halftime marker as well, so it's going to be up to the Indiana Hoosiers to see if they're able to find the equalizer here late in the game. And you got to be careful in such a dangerous territory such as your own zone. You can't overcommit. You can't push too far out in the box. Surreal knows he can't do that. He's going to be playing in the back line. Finds that touch. Got one defender to beat, but he gets sent across the field. Back to Jasper, and then Morph with another touch, putting it into the corner. Maybe another opportunity, but nothing coming from that.
And then basically that key touch right there from Surreal, even though it did drop down right to an Indiana player, knowing that he's got a little bit of time to work with to give his teammates some time to get that one, but a great double tap in the meantime by Morph, putting us at 2 apiece just about past the 2-minute mark. So plenty of time on the clock, but we might be seeing an overtime opportunity.
Yeah, and it looked like Jasper just with an unfortunate touch off the side wall gets the angle that Morph wanted on the other side of things and makes it a tie game. Now at 2s, minute 40 left on the clock, and not too much time, but certainly some more time to put some more goals in the bag. Big Yo going for the shot, double touch over the corner. It's over the top of the goal, and Jasper will be one to dribble it out with the help of Surreal, but unable to get it out of their own defensive zone. The aggression right now from Indiana Hoosiers has been up there, and another opportunity over the middle of the net. Big Yo gets the shot off, and they retake the lead.
Yo, Big E with the pass out there. It's an unfortunate touch here by Jasper. Drops it right down for Yo Big E to slot this one right on the right side. With under 90 seconds yet to play, being down by 1, you have a bunch of options to deal with, but you got to choose and pick your opportunities that you know exactly what you're going to do. And if you don't really have that type of game plan, that's absolutely all right. These teams play like that all the time. But now, if you have the opportunity to go for something that you know that you can most likely pull off, you're going to need to pull that one out of the bag.
Yeah, and of course, as we go into the last minute of gameplay here, still down 1 is Lost Not Found, and they've got to be able to find the equalizer quickly if they want dreams of being able to hold on to game 1. But already another opportunity. Morse there, but bump in to make the stop. Tide couldn't put it out to the middle. Once again, Jasper gets the touch. Bumpin', gets the pinch down the field. Maybe looking for a play, but Big Yo E in a great spot. And Morph with the pass. That's an open net in the backfield. Surreal able to get back in time. Puts it out towards the middle. Another opportunity. That shot's on target, but easy work for Bumpin'. No one back in the backfield. That's off the crossbar. And nothing coming from that. Jasper now up with 20 seconds left on the clock. And are they going to be able to go down the opposite side of the field? They've got to get out of their own zone if they want an opportunity to pick up game 1 here. But so far, Lost Not Found has just been stuck. They haven't been able to start any offensive drives. But here it is, the opportunity they need, putting it down into the corner. Big Yo E just puts that right back to the other side. Gets a shot on that to his name as well. And with 0 seconds on the clock, they've got to be able to go the length of the field. Able to pick it up. Jasper, control, flick. It's there. Another shot. It's off the bar. Maybe Bumpin'. Bumpin' doesn't get the shot he wants. It's still off the wall. It's still up. This one's going to hit. And game 1's going to go to Indiana Hoosiers.
Yeah, going game 1 to Indiana. A little bit of surprise coming out of the gate, but absolutely just great respect from them. They put their hearts out into that one. But now with Lost Not Found not pulling up the stakes at the very end, I was very actually concerned in that last, I think that 5 or 6 second mark. They went for a double commit right at midfield, which really put them a little bit out of position, where then they could have pushed somebody up to actually receive a pass instead of a double commit, where then you know that the defense is automatically going to pick that up. So now without that option there, you're pretty much stuck for that last couple of seconds, really playing keep away, and now having to push all the way down the field, which you did and was not able to be successful.
Yeah, they're able to get so far down the field, got the shot opportunity as well, but bumps off the crossbar. Bumpin was going in for the second shot as well, but just simply did not have the power on it. They fall down 3-2. Going into this next game, though, Xander, of course, what's your ideas? What can the Indiana Hoosiers do differently to hold onto their lead, maybe build a bigger lead for themselves, and be able to finish out the series with a quick 2-0?
Want to finish out quick. You want to play, well, what they did worked out in the end. So if you're going to continue to do that, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So if you continue to pull out what you were doing, maybe a couple lucky touches from Lost Not Found to give right possession, but the possession was not really always in favor of Indiana. It was a good majority was in possession of Lost Not Found. So that's really going to be the difference makers. Maybe a little bit more possession might actually allow them to gain more control throughout the game.
Yep, starting out on the attacking side, though, Lost Not Found almost had an opportunity there, but it's cleared away. This one's dropping in front of the net as well. Jasper with the shot, but Yo Big E able to make the stop. And with the help of his teammates, able to go down the other side of the field, but Bumpin able to find his first touch. Gets it stolen away by Tide. A lot of offensive pressure is starting to mount here in the corner for Indiana Hoosiers. They able to keep it inside the zone for the time being. Another pass opportunity. Surreal with the shot, but Big Yo able to make the stop once again. Bumping up, but cleared away pretty easily by Indiana Hoosiers. They should be able to get a touch if that 50 isn't going anyone's way. And Tied up to battle with Jasper. 50 once again, still sitting in the midfield area. And nobody really able to get out of the midfield yet.
Yeah, Jasper, he's been kind of a player that I've been looking at for quite a while, not just in this game, but in other things as well. And I know what type of player he is. He's very quick, very technical. He's always been that type of mechanical player that's really also given up the passes to his teammates. So he is just that overall player that you want out of a team. But with over a minute now played into the second game, and you're down in the series, you're technically on match point since they are best of threes. You do not really want to go down early in the second one. You want to pick up that next goal. You definitely do not want to give that first one over to Indiana.
Yeah, and this might be an opportunity. Tide thought he might have had the angle, but it gets cleared away on the opposite side. Gotta remember, there's a Rule 1 going on between Morph and Surreal here, so this is a straight 2v2 right now, and that's one of the things that happens whenever you're gonna get a Rule 1. You have to swap to 2v2 rotations. You need to be able to adjust on the fly and do it quick, or you're gonna have an open goal down the other side of the field. Looks like both these teams have been able to do that so far, still sitting at 0, and since we take a look at Morph and Surreal just chilling here in the backfield. Bumping, though, maybe an opportunity cleared away by Tide.
But the pressure right now in twos, it seems to be a little more favorable to the Lost Not Found 2 squad here between Bumpin and Jasper. So it's still really working out for them. It does roll up the corner. It has a shooting opportunity, but Tide is there. At halftime, you really expect Lost Not Found to really pick up something here, especially when it's the twos game. And I know these teams, or at least these two players, are very high up there in twos. And I expect coming out of this one, they might have the opportunity, only got one to beat. But Yo Big E gonna play that strong suit in the backfield and push that one away.
Open that opportunity. Bumpin to make the save. Tied with the another one. It's off the bar, and Bumpin should be able to clear this. Indeed, he does. Now going the other way, looking for an opportunity of his own, as we're still sitting in 0, but that was a big boom. Jasper, with the help of Yo Big E, finds it, and that's the opener for the Indiana Hoosiers.
Yeah, that long clear out, so much speed behind it. Jasper caught out a little bit too high in the midfield, so absolutely, that first one goes to Indiana. Now Lost Not Found, you have to think to yourself, now that you're back at full strength, the Rule 1 is out of play now. What can you do to really fix that? Because right now, they're beating you out on most of the challenges unless you really get something going. Maybe the passing play, but it does not connect, and 90 seconds still left, may have an opportunity.
Yeah, and I'd love to see Lost Not Found try and go for more passing plays. Infield passing is really key in Rocket League, especially once you get to the higher levels. But they haven't seen too much of that. This could be an opportunity, though, but Morph sends it wide back into the corner. Surreal. Off the top wall, dribbling it past one, looking for the ground pinch. He beats him, and that's a tie game.
Surreal is absolutely a surreal player here off the ceiling. Gonna get that final touch and then the pinch right underneath the defender, slot that one low. Great ones play out of that man. We've not seen him quite a lot, but it's really time for him to shine and let him have the space on the field.
Yeah, fantastic play from him to tie the game, but they've got to be able to find the leading goal and defend your own net. Surreal once again up for it, chasing it up the top wall. But Big E back to Jasper. Jasper now with control, but not before Morph takes it away. Clearing it out to the opposite corner, take away the opportunity. Now 45 seconds left on the clock. And we're still looking at a tie game between these two teams. No one really wants to go to overtime, but we're kind of in golden goal territory right now.
Absolutely, that golden goal is exactly probably what Lost Not Found may want, unless they can actually get this one, since they are in the offensive half. But I love that the clears are being stopped right at midfield. Right now, it does seem like the midfield game is absolutely towards Lost Not Found, and really it might be struggling a little bit for Indiana because they go out for the clear, they get the pass opportunity, but there's nobody up there as that first man to really collect that initial pass from that second man, because that's really what's going to open up these opportunities as the clock will strike 0 touchdown, and we will see overtime here in game number 2.
Overtime in game 2. Lost not found. Need one to stay in the winner's bracket. Will they be able to do so? Big E already looking for the double tap. Not enough angle on it to find it, but it's already the Hoosiers attacking on the opposite side of the ball. Now it's back in their own territory, and Surreal able to find some extra boost. He's got help from his teammate in the backside. Bump in, puts the ball up. It may be a pass opportunity. Surreal with a touch. He's looking for a double, but it's not there. Now, going the other way, it's the Hoosiers getting the ball slotted from underneath him, but it's Morph with it. It's Big E with it. He's trying to dribble this ball past. He fakes one, but Surreal able to put it out to the corner to keep his team alive.
That was a very dangerous moment, but they're still being hammered here. They can barely leave their defensive third. You see Tide and Morph and Yo Big E always there to make that first challenge, not giving them much space out of their own half, and that's really good Rocket League right out of them. But there's quite a few whiffs right there in midfield, so this might open up. We're past a minute now, but the defense is really getting hammered from Lost Not Found.
Yeah, a lot of pressure coming down right now, and maybe another opportunity, but the ball bouncing off the sidewall. This one's up, and Morph is with it, but nobody else there to help him. 50 doesn't go in their favor, and Bumpin able to make the save as well. Jasper with a touch, looking for another off the wall, trying to find the read from Morph, but unsuccessful, and Big E's able to control it once again. Now we got Bumpin going in, flip reset, fakes out one, fakes out two, it's right on the corner! Jasper takes it, and Lost Not Found are forcing a game number 3.
I thought this one all the way. You knew as soon as all 3 players from Indiana went up, the recoveries were not going to be there in time. So going into game number 3, it looks like it's going to be Lost Not Found all the way through, just because they have the tenacity and just the way that the momentum shifted right there in those final few seconds, right in the favor. Since they did win, it's really looking like they have the next one.
Yeah, that momentum shift can be super, super important for teams. And you look at the score line, 1 goal from Jasper and 1 goal from Surreal, but Bumpin still at the top of that leaderboard with multiple shots, multiple assists, 1 assist and 2 saves to himself as well. He's a brick wall on the line all game long, and that's really what helped out his team. You can't forget about Yo Big E on the other side of things, though. 4 saves to his name, and was able to hold his team in for as long as he could.
Yeah, he held them in. I'm looking at a little bit more at Tide. I expect Tide to pick things up a little bit. He needs to reel it in, get the moon shifting in his right direction. So we might see a little bit of surfing out from him. Might get those underball touches with the flip resets, just flips them right over the top of all the defenders. I want to see a little bit more ones plays out of that team, because right now it seems like the passes aren't coming through and they're beaten out on quite a few of the challenges, especially in that overtime segment.
Yeah, but as the players enter the field here, game number 3 between the Indiana Hoosiers and Lost Not Found. This one's the decider. Put 5 minutes on the clock, and let's let this face-off start. Bumping and Tide to go that way, and Surreal up for it as well. Starting out in the attacking end of things is the Hoosiers.
Yeah, the Hoosiers, they really are that opener gate team, and that's what we've kind of seen out of the previous two. Now into game 3, they really start out of the gate hot. While it seems like Lost Not Found, they need to find their foothold. They gotta find that patch in the fence, and once they do find it, they can climb up the stairs or up that fence, and they really can find their way through into the next round, which will be semifinals for them, so that would be looking pretty good for them. Or for Indiana, you played your hearts out here, you played your hearts out. We'll see you down there, but Bumpin' definitely wanted to send them down.
Yeah, beautiful 1-2 pass here, and that's the epitome of Rocket League. Jasper to bump in right to the back of the net. Super hard to defend those shots, especially at the speed they're coming. But already 1-0 lead here for Lost Not Found, trying to bring some of that momentum from last game into this one.
He really has. He really has put this one into his own hands. It really wants to be Indiana's game, but it really almost definitely wants to be Lost Not Found's game. But that double commit's going to hurt them a little bit in the midfield. You are up, but doesn't mean that you need to start playing a little bit crazy ball.
Yeah, I really don't like things like that double commit. You got to keep the significant rotations, do what you know best. And now, starting their offensive drive on the other side of things, Big E with a touch. Jasper looking for a pass to the middle, but it's interrupted by Tide. As Surreal's trying to chase this one down with no boost. The ball gets over top of him, but Tide puts it out into the corner instead. And Jasper, off the top wall, gets a jump forward. Maybe off the top wall as well. That's a really good demo, but the ball's not dropping fast enough to chase it down for Bumpin'. And Morph now with a touch. He's able to put it over one defender, looking for the second, but Surreal comes out of net to make the stop, and there's an open net back here. No one to chase it down just yet, and Tide to deflect it the other way. They're really trying to slow down the attack of Lost Not Found right now, but the other side of things, you have to get your own offense going.
Basically, that was twice in a row on a single challenge that Lost Not Found was double committing there, so it really does want to be in their own. They seem to be wanting to get in their own each other's way, and that may or may not hurt them. We'll find out in the next 2.5 minutes if they really can hold on to this 1-goal lead, or should they really add on to this when they have the option. The fake maybe comes through, and Jasper will slot that one bottom corner.
A beautiful fake, if that's what Bumpin' was going for. Fakes out one. Jasper with the great touch forces Tide out of net. And we are right at the halftime marker as well. The Hoosiers have to get some offensive production going. I haven't seen much from them all game. You look at their shots, they only have 1 in comparison to the 5 shots so far out of Lost Not Found. And they've kind of just been stuck in their own third. There's even another opportunity and a wide open net back there. Thankfully for the Hoosiers, another man was supposed to get back on defense, just barely in time, but this could be an opportunity cleared away.
Opportunity does not mean that it's an absolute guarantee, as Bumpin' really wants to guarantee themselves. Looks for the top shelf, does get it for a guarantee in that one. No defenders there in time to make the complete save. So now up by 3. What can you really do as a Hoosier with 2:03 left on the clock?
Yeah, and the Hoosiers right now, they're just not winning the 50s. They're not going aggressive on the ball as they might want to, and this could be their opportunity to open up the scoring for themselves as they go the other way. Tide gets the touch, but Surreal with the long ball clear. He's looking to chase it down as well, but Morph there to make the stop. Tide and Bumpin' battling it out here as well. Just looking for that pass over the middle, but that's one of the big things we just aren't seeing out of the Hoosiers either. We're not seeing passes. We're not seeing collective play as a unit. We're seeing a lot of individual play. People trying to go up on sidewalls, trying to go up off the ceiling, and it's just not working out for them. Another opportunity. That shot is going to go wide. Another great angle, but it's cleared away, and Morph with a great demo to keep that out of scoring territory.
Yeah, it finally does leave that orange half for the field. but it lasted there for quite a while, and now the shots do finally come through for Morph. He does slot that one right-hand side of the goal. Defender not ready in time. Jasper just finishing off the recovery, then has to instantly jump up. Probably, most likely, low on boost, so had to be a little bit delayed there. But when you only have about 70 seconds left on the clock and you're down by 2, and you're not winning the challenge game, it does not look like a future where we're going to see you in the semis.
But of course, this is still the winner's bracket. Still have the opportunity to work your way through the loser's bracket and get up there. But now 50 seconds on the clock, and squad of Hoosiers have to be able to do something quickly. The pass over the middle, but no one to chase it down. Jasper, he kind of lost control of the ball there, and it gets cleared back into the corner. Bumpin and Morph chasing it down once again. Jasper off the top wall, clearing it the other way. Big E puts it off the side wall, gives an open goal. Very easy goal, and a bit of a mistake there from the Indiana Hoosiers.
The rotation, it seemed very discombobulated when they went on the transition. They seemed to all be low on boost. They went for the corners, they went for the midfield. So nobody there in goal to make the save. And absolutely, it's a wide open net to shoot on. Anywhere you wanted to, could have taken a little bit more time off the clock, but being up by 3, you've guaranteed yourself to go to the semifinals, where you will most likely see somebody else that's going to want to take your spot.
Yeah, and shot over the middle. Not really going to matter too much in the last 10 seconds of gameplay here. A 4-1 lead is nothing you can really do about, but it is going to be lost, not found. Picking up the series victory 2-1. And game number 3, 4-1. Fantastic game from them, and got to be proud about that one.
Yeah, and I think my prediction was right on my little whiteboard here. I think it was absolutely lost, not found. They guaranteed themselves into that semifinals where they're going to face Rock Sniffer. So, be an interesting matchup up next. So, that's really going to be an interesting road to handle coming up.
Yeah, and of course, I personally haven't seen Rock Sniffers yet. Can't wait to watch them later in the tournament. But we saw some pretty good gameplay out of Lost Not Found. We saw some good offensive production with Bumpin. He was able to pick up a hat trick in that previous game, 3 goals to his name. And Jasper with 2 assists. Actually, all their goals were assisted, and that's something you'd love to see in high-tier Rocket League. Going for those infield passes, maybe getting passes off the back wall, something along those lines, because that's where you're going to open up the defense.
Yeah, if you can open up the defense, you can pretty much work the entire field and your own options. And that's exactly what Lost Not Found did. The Hoosiers, they did that for some of the games, but really a good majority of the time it was Lost Not Found, and they did an excellent job with that one. They came up with very intelligent gameplay all the way throughout. Even though they lost the first one, but coming back, winning the next 2, won themselves, and we will see themselves in the semis.
Yeah, got to be happy about that. Of course, still a lot of work to be done to try and push forward to that $300 grand prize. $100 a player. There's only 3 players on a team, so it's got to be, right? But of course, looking later in this tournament, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the bracket and give an update of what's gone on so far.
We do have, Rock Sniffers, to get themselves there, they did have to beat Joe Mama. And kind of up there in that upper part of the bracket, we did have Fast and Furious beat Parody. So then they will be meeting Mirage up there. They'll be on our main stream. Well, Mirage, they did beat Ice X 2-0 in the series. So that's going to be a pretty interesting matchup up there. So it's 2 very interesting semifinals that will result in a pretty cool ending in the winners finals that we get the gracious to cast, but that's really what our lineup looks like for the rest of the night.
Yeah, and of course you look down in the losers bracket as well. Parody down there, Joe Mama, Icex, and Nemesis all waiting on their next opponents. And I saw Nemesis actually recently in the tournament, as well as Fast and Furious. And Fast and Furious is certainly a team not to be trifled with. Fantastic players on that squad. I believe it's Lunar, Lemon Puppy, and Peep. So some pretty prominent names in the Rocket League community. And so far, they've got a 4-0 start for themselves. So of course, looking forward to that grand final and see if they can work their way there.
Joe Mama's a very interesting team as well. You got Sean B on there. You got Too Fast, and you got Zenel. So Too Fast and Zenel, very top level tier players. Too Fast from North Texas Tech, just North Texas, and Zenel, one of the top 50 players in twos and in threes and in ones. So he's a very good overall player. So that's a team I'll be looking out for in that lower bracket.
Yeah, but with that, we are going to go to a quick break. When we're back, it's going to be our next match up on the bracket. Of course, Rock Sniffers will be up next. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Bird, I probably would have got it.
Welcome on back to the Tactical Banditry $300 tournament. Of course, this is number 15. I'm Katz here with Xander, and we've saw our first match of the night. Loaded into the second here just momentarily, but super excited to see this one start.
Yeah, I am absolutely. And I'm just going to throw out my prediction a little bit early. We're going with Lost Not Found once again. It's looking like their night, and even though it did not look, even though that was terrible on stream, that was absolutely terrible on stream that out.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to restart the lobby again.
Yeah, right now our players can't seem to take their fingers off the controllers at the moment. They really want to get playing.
Yeah, I really can't seem to know. Well, we do have a team actually with 3 Alexes. They're all the exact same name, so excited to cast this one, and excited to be as confused as you guys are.
Yeah, so Alex is going to be passing to Alex. Alex over to Alex. Alex.
That's exactly what it's going to sound like. But, well, it does look like we're hopefully loading in. Hopefully no one joins early here and starts up this game. The 3 Alexes are menaces right now, but as we do look to load on into this game, you talk about your predictions. We've looked through the rest of this bracket, talked a little about those, and I know, just looking through the bracket personally, Fast and Furious is a team to really look out for.
Yeah, and they're having to face up against Mirage, which that's a king that you do not necessarily always want to slay, because that's a hard one to kind of take off the throne, and they don't like being taken off the throne. So even if they have to make that run in the lower bracket, they will come back and they will take you down if they have to.
Yeah, certainly will. And as the losers bracket progresses as well, a lot of teams getting knocked out, but a lot moving on as well. But we are slowly loading into this next one. I think all the Alexes have joined as our 4th Alex. Excuse me, I think that's our fifth Alex has joined. All 6 players are Alex. This is going to be great for us.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Let's load on in. We're here. We've got Alex versus Alex. It's the Rock Sniffers up versus Lost and Found. Put 5 minutes on the clock. Let us start.
Okay, Alex, great touch over into the corner, but that's not just going to be given up over to Alex.
Yep, Alex gets the pass. Back out to Alex. It's going to be impossible to do this, so I'm just going to go with the... We got Lost, Not Found, going down the other way. He's trying to start their own offensive drive, as they're putting up a couple touches. Nice little pinch shot, but nothing coming from that one, as it is Lost, Not Found, able to put it out to the corner, starting out in their own defensive end, trying to start a drive. It was a nice pass and a good boom out to the corner. Hopefully for them, they're going to be able to chase that down, but I don't think they're going to be able to do anything with that.
No, they can't exactly work a lot with what they don't necessarily have. So once you start building up that in this game, you really can start utilizing that type of options. And it seems like the orange team of one of these teams so far, don't know exactly who is who with them all being Alex right now. So it's Alex versus Alex. Cool.
Yeah, yeah, not too much else to say about that. It's an awfully hard game for us to cast, but we're bringing it to you nonetheless, and still a lot of aggression coming out of the Rock Sniffers right now. Is looking to put down another ball down the field, and maybe another opportunity for Lost Not Found, but the boom gets over him, and there's only one person back for Lost Not Found right now. Alex able to take that opportunity, slow the ball down a bit, slow the game down, and let his team collect some boosts, get back to ball as well. Another touch by Alex, cleared out to the right. Now Alex chasing it down. Gets the touch. Alex with the touch. Another Alex with another touch. And frankly, Alex has got a lot of touches this game.
You know, right now, whatever the counter is, but right now, the team of Alex's is really holding on to their defense. They are getting clamored quite a lot on that blue half of the field. I know over there, Cats. I know basically right now, it's It's a messy field, but so far nobody scored and we're nearly to halftime. So it proves something that Alex is right now the best player.
Couldn't agree more with you, Xander, on that, on that note. Alex, definitely the best player on that one. Alex looking for the dribble, but nothing coming out of that. Touch off the side wall, chasing it down. Good hit! And what a bump coming out of Alex. They're going to be able to find the opener for Rocksmithers just past the halftime marker.
Great bump out of Alex, straight down over to Alex, and then he drops that one, goes for the low shot. We had a pretty goal explosion there just past halftime. The orange team going up here kind of early, but kind of midfield-ish, so might be a strong opportunity because they continue to hammer that net. And right now the team on blue really cannot keep themselves within this one if they cannot even get out of their own end.
Yeah, lost not found without much possession this game at all, and we're seeing really good controlled passes out of the Rocksmithers. They're able to hold their own ground. They're able to keep the ball out of the other team's possession. You see a shot opportunity there from Alex, and another pass opportunity. The shot's there, but Alex able to track that one down and try and take it the other way, but it's a good back pass from Alex as they're able to find another. The touch is there from Lost Not Found. This could be an opportunity for them to start their own scoring drive, but it's been the Rocksmithers just in complete control of this game so far.
Yeah, they've had good majority of the control, absolutely, with 90 seconds left. You know that it's not going to end there. I saw the previous scores. They annihilated good majority of their opponents, a few close games, but a majority of them were like 6-1 or 4-0, so there was a lot of clean sweeps throughout this entire bracket for them. So I'm really expecting, if Lost Not Found cannot pick up their game here, we will possibly be seeing them in the winners finals, possibly against Mirage or up against Fast and Furious.
And right there was an opportunity for an equalizer, but nobody able to jump on top of the ball. And now 50 seconds left. You don't have much time to work with. And on the defensive end, you still have to hold strong as well. Now, slow touch, nice little bump, but Alex is there to find the touch. Keeps it on the opposite side of the field. The 50 not going in their favor. And back into the backfield. This is not helping anyone right now, but a weird little pinch going down the opposite side of the field. The read not there, and that's a good pass. Shot opportunity cleared away by Alex with Lost Not Found, but they have 20 seconds now on the clock to be able to find the equalizer. Set us to overtime potentially.
Yeah, I'm liking the passes over to Alex. They're really pulling these off quite a lot. Yeah, that's a hard one. But Alex does score for Lost Not Found. 8 ticks left on the clock here. Does find the pinch off of the 50, and then the slight bump comes out to at least interrupt the play on Alex on the orange team. So possibly looking at overtime. We'll find out shortly within the next 8 seconds.
8 seconds on the clock. Golden goal opportunity for these two teams, and it's in Lost Not Found territory. Heading backwards. They're going to be able to interrupt it. Pass over the middle. Nothing coming out of that, and we have overtime.
We do indeed, and Alex does get to clear out at the beginning of this overtime, so it does instantly go over to the orange half of the field. But a lot of the touches by Alex have been very controlled, purposeful touches on both sides. It really does seem like this one's going to either come out to a rotation or just a general mistake that's going to end up resulting in the win for either one of these teams. And the fake challenge does come out, but the possession is given right back over to Lost Not Found, heading the other way.
Yeah, trying to chase this one down in the corner. Alex gets another touch, but it's set clear and wide. Another opportunity. Here's the 50. Who's it going to go in favor? It's jumping over the middle, and it's going to be Rocksmithers with another touch on net. Alex there able to find the stop, and another opportunity as they're able to keep this one inside the zone. Save opportunity. It's there. Gets another good 50 to push it out to the corner. As we approach a minute played here in overtime.
Did Alex get that 50?
I think he might have, to be completely honest with you.
Basically, the 50 game definitely is a pretty standard 50 game here. They're both really hitting a solid 50 right in the middle of the ball most of the time. It does seem to shift every once in a while to a 60-40 to either one of these teams but really neither one's been able to keep that entire 50 game on their own side. We've nearly hit that 2-minute mark. We're about 140 now, and it really looks like Alex is going to be our MVP of the match.
Oh yeah, couldn't agree more. And there's the shot opportunity from Alex. Rock Sniffers take the series lead, a minute 44 in OT. And what a play, able to beat out all the defenders and puts it right in the right corner.
It seemed like it was less of a rotation error. It seemed more like a positioning error. It's basically did go for that front post compared to knowing that the shot was most likely going to go to that back post. And that's where it did end up lying. And I ended up going to Rock Sniffers. Is that our team?
Yeah, that will be a 1-0 series lead for them. Looking at series point, looking to end it right here, right now, going into this next one. I can hope these players are going to change their names back to normal, but I just don't think it's going to happen.
No, none of them are leaving the lobby, so looks like we're going to be having Alex for the entire best of 3 here. Okay.
Yeah, 6 Alexes. It certainly feels like Alex is speaking right now. You can take a guess on which one. You've got 6 of them to choose from. But as we are loading on into the next game and players are getting onto the field, what's your game number 2 predictions right here?
I'm really thinking this one might go to Lost Not Found. So then we see a game number 3 decider, and then either way it could go either direction. But it seems like Alex, at least on the one half of the field for the Rock Sniffers, is going to secure that one for Surreal in the opening 4 seconds of this game 2.
Great active play here from Surreal. Finds the perfect touch on it as well. And, you know, it being a face-off, you really don't have anyone back in net usually, so he's just able to take that opportunity and put it in the back of the net. Great start there for them.
Great start indeed, with only, well, and we're now at a tie ball game with one of the Alexes scoring for Rock Sniffers. That's an unfortunate touch off the sidewall. Then that last player did end up challenging a little bit early, but knowing that he had nobody behind him, he had no last 2 defenders or just last person, that third man to make the save. He had to go for the challenge, and it was just a great overall one, but Alex is once again going to score.
Yeah, Alex finds a great angle here over top of the ball and just is able to chase this one down, find that second touch, gets a nice little drop, and finds the back of the net. 2-1 lead as they are looking to take series point. There's only 15 seconds that's passed here in this game, though.
That's probably the quickest 3 goals, and maybe a possibly 4th one. No, Alex does come out with the save just in time, but now she's going to give him up over to Alex again. But Jasper does get the ones play out. I was expecting him to take it a little bit farther instead of going for that chip play. It does work out most of the time, but in that instance, you know that there's a team that's just as good as you are. You cannot out-factor all their capabilities, and you must give the proper respect.
Doing so as well, and another nice pass and save opportunity there from Jasper. Now, still keeping it inside the zone. Jasper with a touch. Over to his teammate. Jasper once again with it. Shot opportunity. Alex to make the stop. And now Alex to go the other way. Surreal is back to make this stop. Pretty easy for him. Looking for the demo was Alex, but unable to find it. Bumpin clears it down the other way once again, but Alex able to find a touch, pass it down to his teammate. The 50 drops over the midfield area, and Alex able to find a couple extra touches. This one's over the middle, but Jasper able to clear it out to the corner once again.
The Alexes are playing strong here for Rock Sniffers, but Jasper and Surreal definitely as a third man. He's been very strong in the backfield, knowing that he has to play that role to perfection, and he's done that pretty okay. But yet, 2 has gone into that blue net, and they still have plenty of time left on the clock. We haven't even made to that 2-minute mark yet, and we've already had 3 goals scored, and we got our 4th one. We have Alex scoring. I think that's his 2nd.
Yeah, make it a 4th as Alex puts it up over top and is able to find that easily over top the defenders. 3:03 left on the clock, and Rock Sniffers do not want to go out just yet. looking to take this series 2-0 in dominating fashion after a pretty close game one that went to OT. Looking for the double touch maybe, but it's a pass back to Alex. And Alex, that's his first.
Oh, that is Alex's first. It's hard to tell which one is which. There are two that have the RS. So that's a good shot there, upper 90, looking for the corner, and knew that he had the shot there, took it, and capitalized on an opportunity that was graciously given to him within basically that just past that 2-minute mark in game number 2. So this one's really looking like it's gonna go to the Rock Sniffers. So they're really trying to send Lost Not Found to that lower bracket, make themselves work it all the way. And this might be a team that might actually give Mirage a running for the money.
Yeah, and they'd sure love to do that, but on the other side of things, Rock Sniffers still on the attack, as they've been able to keep it with Lost Not Found up for quite some time. Maybe a shot opportunity, but Jasper able to find a clear. Alex with a good touch to keep it in that left corner. And Alex is going to try and chase this one down as well. Bumpin' taking his sweet time and taking way too long. But Jasper able to make the stop in net, looking for another touch, but cleared away into the corner. Still chasing it down is Surreal, as he might be able to keep this one in. 2-3 members right now from Lost Not Found committing. They are starting to have to do this. They have to go commit. Great play there to 1-2-3 pass. Be able to try and cut this deficit in half.
I like that instant pass and another pass. But then they go for the pinch play there, puts it on the right half of the net. Only down by 2 now with just under 2 minutes to play. So absolutely doable, but you really need to start out of the gate with a quick one here. At least give yourselves enough time, because that last one can be the absolute hardest one, because then the defense is really going to be firing on all cylinders, but the defense definitely shows up out of Lost and Found on that opportunity.
Yep, and they need to continue to do so. They need to create some offensive production as well with 1:30 left on the clock. They do not have much time to do so. Now, ball back in their own territory. Staying in the midfield, looking for an opportunity, but it's Alex with the clear. He's able to find a touch, puts it all the way downfield, pass. Great angle in a 1-2. Alex with a great shot, puts the lead at 3.
Back to 3 once again. The great pass into the corner. What an angle out from Alex. Chose to go for the short bouncer. But now at 1:16 on the clock, it's a hard task to pull off the way that Rock Sniffers has been playing this entire series. It looks like 3 goals would be the hardest tale to be asked from them, but definitely does not count them out.
Jasper going forward, bar down, makes it a 2-goal game once again, and just look at this play from Jasper. Pops it up, dribbles it all the way down. Nice flip reset to juke out the defenders, and gets the perfect angle for the bar down. 2-goal game, 1:01 on the clock.
I absolutely love how Lost Not Found, when they move up the pitch together, it works really like, and it really just wants to make you feel like they are the team, and they should be that team that should be moving on. But yet it's still looking like Rock Sniffers, even though there's still 40 ticks on the clock. Rock Sniffers are really looking like that dominant team, but the pressure is really amounting to them.
Yeah, and only with 35 seconds left on the clock, open net here. Surreal's got to get back in time, but he's not there. Alex finds his third. That's a hat trick. And makes it a 3-goal game once again here for the Rock Sniffers. They continue to have their demanding lead and are looking to move on. They don't want to go to a game 3.
No, they certainly do not. They want to be meeting Fast and Furious up there in the winners finals. They did take down Mirage in that upper part of the bracket. They took them down 2-1 in the series. So that might be the overall tower to be defeated. Fast and Furious over on it'll be on this stream once again, but with 10 seconds left on the clock, 3 goals down, it looks like it's all done and dusted, and that looks like game number 2 in the books for these two teams. So Fast and Furious, better look out, because the way that Rock Sniffers are playing, they're playing absolutely phenomenally. They've woken up, and now they have something to say.
Yeah, they've got to be happy about that 2-0 series there. As they will advance on forward here, and just a fantastic game. Of course, Alex performing great, and it's so hard to say it. I'm gonna say RS Alex. He's got a little tag in front of him, so slightly separates the names a bit, but he picks up a hat trick, 3 goals to his name, 5 saves as well. Those are always so crucial when it comes down to playing versus teams that can output a lot of offensive production, such as we saw in this previous game. A lot of shots coming out for the squad as well, but Alex has been able to sit there, sit on the line, sit inside the box, and make those stops.
Alex is there every single time. He's always there for the challenge. And if he's not there for the challenge, then there's absolutely no Alex there for the challenge. So that's kind of how that game went, and now it is gone. And the first game does not exist anymore. We just saw that second game. So that was a interesting match nonetheless, but yet, moving on to the next one that we will have coming up after a quick break, we will see Fast and Furious versus the Rock Sniffers coming up in the winter finals.
Yeah, super excited about that one. But like you said, with that, we're going to take a quick break. When we're back, Rock Sniffers, Fast and Furious here in the winners finals. Yep. Welcome on back to the Tactical Banditry $300 weekly, of course, Rocket League tournament. I'm Katz, here with your one and only Xander, and we are headed into Grand Finals.
Well, we are in the winners finals here, Katz.
Winners Finals, not Grand Finals.
Grand Finals will be on our sister stream, Tactical Banditry, but we do have the Rock Sniffers versus Fast and Furious. So Fast and Furious, they dominated over Mirage in the upper part of the bracket. We just previously watched Alex versus Alex, and then we finally saw the real teams participate. And Lost Not Found did not really show up in that second one. They showed up in the first one. They lost in a terrible overtime, and now it's going to be an interesting matchup between these two.
Yeah, these two teams, of course, going up once again against one another. Still a best of three up here in the winners bracket, so we'll have to see who's going to be able to come out with those two first. But I've been harping on them all night long. Fast and Furious is my choice to win this game. And they've got some great players, Lemon Puppy, Lunar, Peep, all known throughout the competitive Rocket League scene. And especially Lemon Puppy is a player that's been around for quite some time and certainly has the skill to put up a good fight against the Rock Sniffers.
Yeah, that will be kind of an epic fight here to see, and that's really what you want to see out of them. That's kind of their opportunity to really put their name out there, and he's really done a great job with that one, made himself into that community, and now he's really got to prove why he has that name and why he should be a Lemon Puppy and be this big old superstar that most people know him as. So now going into the winners finals, you want to see him show up in the grand, get that one game advantage, but now they're ready on the pitch and we got Cats taking it away.
Yeah, it looks like we are loaded into this one. Of course, these two teams going up versus one another for the first time. Fast and Furious up versus the Rock Sniffers coming up next. Put 5 minutes on the clock as we're getting into some Rocket League. Here comes the kickoff. An easily win for Peep. He's able to fake out another, and this could be an easy offensive start here. Lunar looking for a shot opportunity, and this is the one thing I really like about Fast and Furious. They go for these short passes, they go for these quick passes, and they are all about possession.
They are very keen on that one. They start out fast out of the gate, a little bit faster than what we saw in the previous game where Lost Not Found really wanted to take possession. Between these two, it's about who can play it out faster, but Alex, he had a little bit more time to take that shot, could have put it more on target. Ends up going wide, so we still remain at 0-0, but a great showing in the first few seconds of game number one.
Yeah, we do have Rock Sniffers able to put down a few shots on net. Of course, that one that did go off the post, but now an opportunity. This one's above the net. Lemon Puppy's thinking about going up for it, but knows he won't be able to. Gonna take possession off this far wall, but it's bouncing, and you've got a Zora trying to chase this one down. The patience from Alex is there, but another shot opportunity. Great block from Lemon Puppy to keep this one at 0-0, and Peep going the other way, looking for the flick. He's got the pass. The bump's there, and Peep finds the opener for his team. 1-0 to Fast and Furious.
Peep and Lunar worked so well together. Lunar knowing that all he got is one defender to take out, and he does so perfectly. And then an easy flick to the top corner, slots it straight in, 1-0 in favor of the Fast and Furious team, and they look fantastic out of the opening gate. And right now, Rock Sniffers, you have a battle against you, and you need to start showing up.
This is the one thing I really do like about Fast and Furious is even on the defensive side of things, they are very conservative. They play slow and they only go for balls they know they can really win. Right there, good shot opportunity, but Lunar able to find a stop. Another, that one's barred down, still sitting on the goal line. And Alex able to capitalize, make it a 1-1 game.
Well, it's not like we've not heard enough of Alex, but now Alex does put this one straight into the net. Good initial shot there. Ends up ricocheting right off the post, drop straight down low, straight to him. Then just able to knock that straight into the net. And we got a tie ball game past the 90-second mark. So it looks like anybody's game going into this one.
Yep, Lunar going down the side, finds the touch, bouncing right above the net. We do have a Zora able to chase it down and find the clear. Lemon Puppy going for the fake, dribbling. He's able to beat out one defender, but not the second. Peep able to put it back into the corner. Lunar versus Alex. Alex able to find a touch over top, but it's Lemon Puppy able to keep it in the midfield area, not before Brock is going for a clear of his own. And Lunar able to follow that one down. Lemon Puppy to Peep. Alex with a touch, chasing this one down as well. He's got the angle. He's going to take it off the far post, but cleared away once again by Lunar. The defense from Rock Sniffers is strong, but Fast and Furious is strong as well. Still looking at a 1-1 game and maybe a shot opportunity, but nothing coming from that.
A counter-attack game might be the opening here. Possibly more towards the Rock Sniffers just because of how strong the defense. When all three players are back for Fast and Furious, it seems to be their entire game on their own half of the field. And then when they get on the offensive half, they really take their own control of the game and make it their own. While Rock Sniffers, they seem to struggle a little bit more. They get caught out a few times, but that one is knocked away. We're back down to the blue half of the field.
Still looking at a 1-1 game as we approach the final 90 seconds in this one. Rock Sniffers and Fast and Furious still dueling it out. Another shot opportunity. It's going to get cleared down the midfield. Lunar actually sends it backwards. Don't think that's where you want to send that one. But a pass over the middle cleared away by Lunar. Once again, he's going to go for it, but cleared away by Alex. Lemon Puppy able to find this one. Chasing it down as well. The ball is dropping, but Brock able to find the save. And keeps it a 1-1 game still. In the offensive zone. Great touch from Azora to keep it inside the zone. He's going for the flick. It's floating. Pass over to Brock. Cleared away by Lemon Puppy. And able to keep this 1-1 still.
That was an epic save coming out of him. Knew that the odds were stacked against him. And now still absolutely keeping it at a 1-1 scoreline. Really looks like Rock Sniffers are really wanting to take this one for themselves. But right now things seem to be going in the opposite direction because the defense of Fast and Furious seems to be too much for them to handle approaching the 30-second mark left. We may see a possible overtime just because of how strong these two defenses are.
Yeah, looks like a brick wall back there right now, but Lunar looking to break some holes in it with that shot. Nothing coming out of that as Alex takes possession. Peep with it now. Off the side wall, looking for the centering pass. It's bouncing, it's floating, but Brock able to take control of it and send it the other way. That's an open net. They might have the speed on it. Indeed, it does. And just like that, Rock Sniffers take the lead with 10 seconds left.
Oh, shut that overtime idea out of the pocket. And now look at an open net all the way down the pitch, 3/4 of the way. Up 2-1, 10 seconds remaining. Overtime still may be looming, but it would be a tactical feat if they could possibly pull this one off.
Trying to send it down the other side of the field, but it's Rock Sniffers able to put the ball down, shutting it down, hitting the ground. And it is Rock Sniffers taking a 1-0 lead over Fast and Furious. Can't lie, it's not something I certainly expected. This squad of Fast and Furious is incredibly strong, but certainly looks like Rock Sniffers have been able to hold up to the challenge.
Possibly it could be having to face down that stronger team of Mirage. You had to pull out a few more tricks, so now you're a little bit more exhausted mentally. Or Rock Sniffers, they had a little bit more time to recuperate. They had only that one overtime. It was a short, well, actually it was a pretty lengthy one, but then you took full control on that second one. So now you came out of this first one, you got that final goal. Now you have the full momentum in your hands. Going into game number 2, it may look like Fast and Furious might have met their match, and we might see a different decision made out of these two teams.
Yeah, the question, of course, is what do you do differently? How do you adjust into this team of Rock Sniffers that have been able to put down a lot of offensive pressure that you might not usually be used to dealing with? And you've got to be able to put down the saves. You have Lemon Puppy there with 4 saves, other 2 players with 1 piece respectively, but not able to get any offensive production that we usually see out of them. There wasn't the passing, there wasn't the infield play that we usually see out of that squad. And of course, I do believe it's more of a pickup team between Lemon Puppy, Lunar, and Peep. So you're not really going to have that built-in chemistry that comes from playing with the team for so long. That's going to be able to create those infield passes. That's going to be able to go for those quick 1-2 plays that we normally see. The other side of things, Rock Sniffers, I think we can just tell by the way they play together, the way they screwed around with us, changing their name all to Alex, that they've probably played together for quite some time.
Yeah, they've played most likely together for quite a while. It's really looking like they may have that greater opportunity here over the team of Fast and Furious, but all 6 players are ready on the pitch. It really does look like it's going to go more in the favor of Rock Sniffers just because of how strong the momentum is on their side over that decimating defeat in that previous one for Fast and Furious. It's going to be a hard comeback to take over.
Yeah, of course, momentum in their favor, but if you're able to make those adjustments, certainly stronger than momentum. And I'd love to see more infield passing, more quick plays, and there it is. There's the pass to Pete, but opting not to take the shot instead, playing patient on the other side of the ball. As Lemon Puppy has to scramble back to make that stop. Now he can scramble the other way, look for a centering pass of his own, or maybe just a shot, as that's a wide open net. Fast and Furious find the opener just 24 seconds in.
Yeah, not a lot of time taken off the clock. Wide open net to shoot at, goes low, guarantees that one to go in. Both defenders sitting right behind them, too far behind, and no options there on the defense. So it's a great start out from them. Might be an even greater start here from Azura, but does get knocked away. But another shot comes in. What the epic save, but Alex is there to clean that one up, and we are there at 1 apiece.
Yeah, and Lunar's able to find this stop, but really doesn't put it out where it needs to be. An easy shot there for Alex to put in the back of the net. Makes it a tie game. And 2 very, very quick goals within the first 40 seconds of this match. This could be shaping up to be a high-scoring game.
And we saw that in the previous one with Rock Sniffers and Lost Not Found. We thought that initial one was going to be a high-scoring game, but it was more in favor of Rock Sniffers, with them scoring 4 to 5 goals and easily taking that win in game number 2. But now, with them basically scoring this very quickly with how fast these teams can play, it absolutely could be a very high-scoring game.
Yep, a lot of pressure now for Rock Sniffers. They try and go the other way. Alex looking for the pass, interrupted by Lunar. The 50 is going to pop up above the net. Pete able to find the clear the other way, but Brock able to put it back into the corner. Now Alex with it. No, it's Lemon Puppy instead to get the touch. He's sending this one over the middle. This could be a shot opportunity. But Lunar not able to get there in time. Lemon Puppy with it once again. He puts it up against the far wall. Pete, 1-2 pass. Ooh. Brock with the save. It's still over the line, but unable to capitalize. And now Alex gets a flick on one. Looking for another. Lunar's below him. He's dribbling, but running low on boost. Lemon Puppy able to put a stop to all the nonsense.
He really does like to put those other players in timeout, make them think about what they've done, about shooting on his own net. But now 2 minutes off the clock, you really want to start considering, how can I score the next goal? Because that's really what matters at this point. Tied game, nobody's really in danger of this one, but that was nearly going to go in. Lunar is back in defense, but now it's just another offensive possession here for the Rock Sniffers, while just that defense has hold up for that orange team of Fast and Furious. It really wants to be theirs, and the shot does come out, but it's really going to be saved out quickly.
Yeah, Zork's thinking quick on his feet right there, able to find that stop. This one's bouncing off the wall, and once again, another deflection from Azora. Just really strong with the defensive side of things right now, with 3 saves to her name, and able to find himself another clear, but that one's picked up by Lemon Puppy. Looking for the pass over to Lunar, still over the middle, nobody chasing it down just yet. as Azor is able to meet him halfway at the ball. It could be an opportunity. There's the flick. It's wide. It's the crossbar. And Lemon Puppy able to put it out to the corner once again. Still keeping it inside the zone is Brock. Azor looking for the touch. Floating above the net, but cleared away. Now, once again, trying to go the other way. 50 in favor of Fast and Furious. Could be an opportunity. Looking for the read as Lemon Puppy, but unable to find it. And still in the offensive zone for Fast and Furious, looking to find their leading goal right here. Just 90 seconds left on the clock. But haven't been able to get the offensive production that they wanted.
They certainly cannot. They cannot find exactly what they want at all on offense. The defense holds strong. It looks like they may have an opportunity here, but it seems to be a little bit wasted. While it is just cleared out and kept the possession close, but ends up giving it up in the end of the midfield. But really, it's what the midfield game may come down this last 60 seconds in game number 2. The squishy save does come out from Brock. He's been a player that's been a little bit quiet here, so maybe expecting him to show up a little bit more. But I really would like to see this Fast and Furious team try to take this one, send us to a game 3 decider. That's really what be the exciting part.
Bouncing over top, still in their own offensive end as Brock sends it the other way. Peep with a shot. That one's high. The follow-up isn't there. And Lunar not able to get up in time to chase that one down. Peep regains control, but cleared away by Brock. And Lunar with no boost. He's got to be careful in these situations. Brock trying to dribble it in, but Lemon Puppy there to find another stop. And now on the offensive side of things is Fast and Furious. Trying to go the other way. It's a good clear down the opposite side of the field, but Azora is there. Booms it back the other way. Lunar drops it over the middle. 5 seconds now on the clock. Alex with the shot. It's wide right. The double commit is dangerous there from Fast and Furious. They gotta be careful. Brock with the shot. That's barred down. It hits the ground just before crossing the line, and we're heading to overtime.
Yeah, that's not what you really want at all. You thought that one was gonna sink right in off the woodwork, but it ends up falling a little bit short. So we are into overtime. It looks to be starting out kind of fast here between these two teams. Lunar does get the clear out, but sent right back at the orange net dangerously. All 3 players are back on their own half, but right now the passing plays need to start coming out here from this Fast and Furious team. We know they have it in the arsenal, but now it needs to be executed the way that they need it to be.
For that clear. Now on their own offensive side, Lunar taking possession of it, dribbling it off the top wall, and finding the clear down the other side of the field. Alex gets the touch, but it is Peep there to make another follow-up. Zora. And back into the defensive corner for Fast Furious. Shot opportunity coming in, but cleared away by Lemon Puppy as he takes control of it once again. Big bump from Brock to slow down that drive and turns it right back around for the Rock Sniffers. They're looking for individual shot opportunities, but you really can't do that versus this squad of Fast and Furious. They're great on the defensive end and have been able to hold strong in the meanwhile. Another play. Brock looking for the shot. Nothing coming out of that. Azora with the shot. It's over the middle, but Lunar able to make the stop once again. Just over 90 seconds has passed in this one, and the shot opportunity there. What pass to Lemon Puppy, and he finds the game winner. Game 2. We're headed to game 3.
Game 3 will be very interesting, but look at that pass right in the middle of the net. Fast and quick up to that one, top right corner. Do see game number 3, and right now it is a best of 5 series that we still have to play. Tied series here, 1 apiece. It looks like it could go either way, but now that the momentum seems to have shifted the opposite direction, now back to the Fast and Furious side, it really looks like it could be either one's going into game number 3, but it might be favoring a little bit on the edge to Fast and Furious.
Yeah, Fast and Furious, a little bit of momentum shift right there. They've got to be happy about starting to pick up on some of those quick passes. It was a beautiful pass there from Lunar to Lemon Puppy to find the game winner. And Lemon Puppy able to pick up 2 goals to himself, only at 1 assist coming from Lunar at the end of the game there. But either way, you look at the score line, and it's just going to be Fast and Furious on top of things. 200 points above everyone else, multiple saves above everyone else, as well as the shots just about even, but not there. Hasn't been able to hold on for dear life just yet. but of course, still potentially 3 more games to play.
3 more games to play at the maximum, and either one we could be seeing the back and forth game. It could be taking one. Then the final one goes down to that decider, and whoever really takes that one absolutely deserves to be into that grand finals. And then whoever does end up losing this series will have to drop down, face in that loser's finals, but then have an opportunity to come back here and face your arch nemesis of either one of these teams. So that will be an epic series if we end up coming to that one.
Yeah, of course, still having that opportunity to try and work your way through the loser's bracket. And by work your way through the loser's bracket, I mean, you've got, I think it's 2 games to play in the loser's bracket if you get knocked down right here, right now. So you still certainly have an opportunity to come back, try and compete in those grand finals. It's looking like these are some of the 2 top teams we're looking at right now.
Yeah, very top 2 teams. Another one wanting to break an inch. All 6 are ready for us. Clock is going to hit go, and that is 5 minutes on the clock.
Yes, sir, indeed. Let's play some more Rocket League, and already Alex is trying to chase this one down on the offensive side of things, but Fast and Furious are taking names today and looking to send it over. Lunar, great touch. It's off the back wall. Alex, with the help of Brock, able to push that one down, but another shot opportunity. Alex pushing it to the corner. Brock to follow it up. Hasn't been able to stay with it just yet, falling on it, but nothing coming out of that. Now going the other way, Lemon Puppy clears it out to the corner.
Lemon Puppy really has been that shower up here. And it's worked out for them in the end, and it may end up working out a little bit more in favor of these 2 teams. But right now, it looks like he may be the masterpiece. Up for the number 90, but ends up hitting off the woodwork. Gets saved out. Right now, the MVP of the match seems to be that crossbar, and it may continue.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way. 3 back-to-back shots, and all of them going wide there for the Rock Sniffers. Fast and Furious are definitely thanking that goalpost at this point. And, you know, they always say goaltender's best friend is, of course, either that post or that crossbar, and it's certainly looking that way for Fast and Furious. But there's a quick shot from Alex, and he finds the game opener, putting Rock Sniffers in the lead here, 1-0.
Takes that shot from a fourth of the way out. Lots of power behind that one. Defense had no chance in even getting a ball touch on that one. What a positioning shot there, and that's a great opener in game number 3.
Gotta be happy about that one, but would love to pad onto the score line. Great play from Lunar, able to hold onto his ground. And now going the other way, trying to get it past it. Pete able to get it down the field, but he's got no boost to chase it down. Easy pickup, but Lemon Puppy gets 1 touch, looking for the second, getting it back to his teammate, but not in time for Lunar Puppy to get it back. And now, Alex in the defensive end. He's got the defense on block as he clears it out to the corner. He's able to send it all the way down the other way. Deflection almost there as well, but not able to find the angle he was looking for. Another shot opportunity, but that one not going to go anywhere useful.
Useful it may have not been, but it could end up being resourceful to that team of the Rock Sniffers. But right now it seems to be in the way of in the way of the Rock Sniffers because of how well that man has been playing. They are up currently just past halftime. Might be looking at a second one, but that's an open net shot by Lunar, and we are tied up here with quite a lot of time on the deck, but still a lot to clean up.
Yeah, and a bit of a mistake there. You can call it a mistake maybe from Rock Sniffers, but I think there might have been a Rule 1 actually going on in the Fast and Furious net, so it turned into a 2v2 rotation, and just very quick, or very not quick adaptation coming out of the Rock Sniffers to make that change. But either way, the physicality also picking up in this game really, really heavily. Rock Sniffers has been going for a lot of demos, and especially on the other side of the field. And it's a really good way for them to be able to put down shot opportunities. Because, of course, the defense from Fast and Furious being so strong, demos can start to open up holes in the defense.
Yeah, there may be a few more holes than they are wanting out of this one, but that might be a great opportunity there. Ends up bumping his own teammate, but right now there's quite a lot of chaos in this blue half of the field with only 95 ticks left on the clock. Tied up at 1 apiece. We've seen this scoreline before, and it did end up resulting in an overtime win in favor of Fast and Furious. So right now it may be looking like it may be Fast and Furious, but definitely cannot count out the way that Rock Sniffers have been playing throughout this tournament.
Yeah, of course, both these teams want to go to series point right here, right now. And with 1 minute on the clock, there it is! Lemon Puppy, assisted by Lunar, find the opener, the leading goal. As Lunar, great pass off the wall, and Brock just unable to connect. Lemon Puppy to finish it off. And a 2-1 lead now for the Fast and Furious.
That was a hard one going to be reading. Try to get the squishy save. Have very little control of your car once you leave that ground of the upside of the net. So having to go for that one, a little bit unfortunate, but a great goal in the end for Fast and Furious. They're now up 2-1. Not a lot of time left on the clock, so just have to burn it off of now. And it could be theirs to go up and force match point against the Rock Sniffers.
Would love to be able to send themselves to match point right here, right now, but the Rock Sniffers don't want to let that happen. Shot opportunity. It's wide right and cleared away by Azora. Alex now to chase this the other way and looking for a double touch. Not going to go in his favor. Send out to the right corner as Pete battling it out with Brock. Now back in the midfield, Lemon Puppy trying to chase it down, but Azora beats him to it. Sends it the other way. And the offensive side of things is Fast and Furious. They don't need to over-rotate. They're able to read one, trying to chase this ball down. It's just sitting on the goal line. Nobody's able to go for it. And now 5 seconds on the clock. This is all they've got to drive to keep themselves alive. 2 seconds. Pete looking for the double touch. He puts it off to the side. This one hits the ground, and it's game number 3 going over to Fast and Furious.
If he would have gotten that double touch there, that would have been an epic angle, and I would have clipped that one instantly. The way that he had to go up for that one and try to reach for that very back post, it would have been almost an impossible feat. But the way that these teams have been playing, it would not surprise me in the slightest. But now going into game number 4 with the opportunity of taking this one is Fast and Furious. Rock Sniffers, you guys take this one and send us to a Game 5 decider to decide who's going to go to the Grand Finals and who's going to be going down to face whoever's in that loser's finals position. But right now, it's looking like it's going to be Fast and Furious moving on.
Yeah, Fast and Furious looking incredibly strong right now. They've really started to warm up. They've been playing for a while now, and the infield passing is picking up. They're finding a lot more of the shots they want in comparison to previously. We look at the shot counter in this game. It's actually, what's that, 9 shots to 3 in favor of Fast and Furious. And everybody knows the more shots you put on net, the higher chance one's just got to be bound to go in. And that was true for Fast and Furious this game. But we are loading into this game number 4. Match point here for Fast and Furious.
Match point indeed. Basically, if they can find the same style that they did towards the end of that game, they were able to just pull out all the marks, get that late goal in. Or how about this option? Why don't you go up early, score a bunch of goals, and then secure your way through into the grand finals instead of having to force that late goal in the end, or send us to an overtime and stop trying to give cats a bunch of heart attacks.
Yeah, everybody going to overtime, getting me excited. But on the other side of things, now, already starting on the attacking side of things is Rock Sniffers. They need to. They have to put down the aggression here early. And they would love to start off with some goals. But Pete, with a great read, sends it the other way. Lunar taking control, putting a shot up, but Azora there is to read it. Double commit from Rock Sniffers. They got no one else to chase this ball down, but it's bouncing right in front of the net. Lemon Puppy with a great engage to try and slow this one down, and Alex trying to chase it down as well, but pass out to Brock above the net, looking for the deflection, but it's not there. Still in front of the net. That's 2 whiffs, 3 whiffs. Everybody's whiffing right now, and Pete with a save of a lifetime right there, keeping this one at 0.
Yeah, that one's coming in like a rocket. You don't want to go down, especially in that opening minute, but it might be going right there. What an angle out of Lemon Puppy. I know you called that one, so that is an epic one right there from Fast and Furious.
Yeah, this is what I expect from Lemon Puppy. This is what we've seen from him in previous tournaments. Well, I don't think that he's played in this exact tournament before. I saw him in the USO tournament recently in their first qualifier, and he played spectacular, putting down consistent shots like that. And I would love to see him do that again. Looking for those angles is such a key part of playing Rocket League, and he's been able to do it so far. With the help of his team, we'll hopefully be able to do it a bit more.
Well, they could be, but a lot of time still left on the clock. But they may be trying to go for a second one. Another floater, another save comes out. So much danger, but that's another shoot opportunity. That one finally goes wide, and they're able to get something of breathing room. But right now, it may look like the boost amounts from this Rock Sniffers team might be quite low. Getting a lot of boost deals from the Fast and Furious team, and it's working out for them in the end. And if they continue, it's going to work their way all the way into that grand finals matchup.
Good shot there from Lunar, but it's cleared away by Alex, and maybe an opportunity for Rock Sniffers to clear, but been trapped inside their own zone for quite some time now. Azura now with it. Nothing coming from that. Lunar with the touch, putting it towards the middle, but cleared away. Peep again, pass to the outside. Lemon Puppy with a shot opportunity, but it's a slow shot, easily picked up by Alex. This ball's floating all the way towards the net, but he's able to draw out one member, and Lunar is able to find the touch on the other side of the field. Doesn't get it all the way he wanted, but Peep with another great read. 2 minutes now on the clock as the death timer has started for Rock Sniffers. They've got to be able to score at least one to send us to OT, but their offensive production hasn't been there, nor pressures. They haven't really been able to get out of their own zone this game.
Might be heading into the witching hour for them, or the witching minute, if you want to be a little bit more technical about it. But really, that really comes down to how these teams, especially Rock Sniffers, because like you said, there's not a lot of pressure coming out for them. They have these small little bursts, but then it instantly gets cleared out, and then the pressure is instantly lifted from Fast and Furious, and they're able to pick up boost. But Alex would not like that to happen right at the 90-second mark. Gonna slot this one low. Great read off of the pass from Azura. Leaves that one for his teammate, turns the car upside down, and now we got a tie ball game with 90 ticks on that clock.
That's exactly 90 seconds, and one goal separates each of these teams between winning and going home. Well, rather for Fast and Furious looking to finish up the series, but now in their own offensive end, this could be an opportunity. You got Lumer in the backfield, but Lemon Puppy stealing away to boost, and that's no drive available. Ball above the net. Lemon Puppy, he doesn't connect! Oh my goodness! An uncharacteristic mistake, and Brock able to capitalize.
Yeah, I don't... Okay, so that's a little bit interesting. So you gotta go up, try to knock it off the backboard, and you had one already on the backboard trying to clear it out, and they both end up whiffing that one. So that one ends up going in for Brock. Now they're up 2-1. 60 or so seconds left on the clock to tick off. But maybe another opportunity. The demo comes through, and Peep is there. Tie ball game once again, 2 apiece. And right now, it seems like these two teams do now want to end this one early.
Yep, tying us back up at 2. Fantastic demo. Removes the defender from the play, and there was no chance on stopping that one after the demo. But Fast and Furious, they want to end this in regulation. They don't want to waste any time with overtime. And the shot over the middle. Lemon Puppy's up. He's looking for the angle, but Brock gets in beneath him and is able to clear it out the other way. But the pressure is still mounting, and it's still on as Lunar goes up, keeps this one in midfield. Brock, another touch. Azura Going to the corner, able to find the second touch forward. Big demo, it's in front of the net. It's off the bar, though, and cleared away by Lemon Puppy. Now going the other way is Fast and Furious, bouncing right in front of the net. It's still in front of the net. Peep trying to chase it down. Nobody's able to get the connection on it. They want Lunar with the shot. Rock to make the save and keep this game tied. 10 seconds now on the clock. Fast and Furious looking to put down the game winner, but it's gonna be Rock Sniffers going the other way. Maybe an opportunity. Pete pushing it out to the corner. Alex, top wall, looking to stay with it. It's still up. I think we're just gonna let it hit the ground, and we've got overtime.
We got overtime here. Game number 4. Fast and Furious on match point here, trying to send themselves to that grand finals. Maybe right there, but it does go off the woodworking. Right now, it may look like it may be in the favor of the Rock Sniffers, because right now it's been all them the last 2 minutes. All the pressure has now come into this moment. They do not want to be sent down to that lower bracket, end up having to play one of those top teams that is still left down there. Great shot looking for low, but the first 30 seconds go unanswered, and Cats, right now, it could be either one of these teams, but I would not be surprised if we see Game 5.
Yeah, certainly wouldn't, but the opportunity is alive now for Fast and Furious as they start their own offensive drive. Lunar puts it up. He's going to chase it down, gets the shot. He's looking for Peep, but Azura puts it out to the corner. Lemon Puppy chasing it down here in the corner once again, puts it over the middle. Peep's going up for it, but it's Azura able to push it out to the corner once again. Great double touch as well to slow down the play, but Lemon Puppy able to keep it in the corner. That's not the touch Alex wanted, but it's the touch that's going to work there for Azura, and puts it all the way down the length of the field. Once again, it's like a ping pong match right now, bouncing back and forth. The shot opportunity's there, but Peep chases it down to find the clear as well. Double commit, not going to work here. And Brock looking for the pass to Alex, potentially. Lemon Puppy able to interrupt. And Alex with another shot. It's in front of net. It's still floating there. It's a huge opportunity, but it doesn't go their way as Lunar is able to stay with it. And another opportunity. The pressure is mounting more and more for the Rock Sniffers right now as they haven't been able to get anything to go. And now, able to find the clear, slow down play a little bit. See if they can't slow down play. It's an open net in the backside. Lunar is wide open. It's cleared away just in the nick of time. And Fast and Furious keep it a tie game.
I can't believe they did not score on that opportunity. Now they're going to have to work it all the way back down the field. Going to be a whiff there from both players. Going to be a little bit of miscommunication, but it does end up getting saved out. We're nearly to the 2.5 mark, playing nearly a game and a half. Well, we've now played a game and a half of Rocket League in game number 4, and it could be either one of these teams. Fast and Furious still trying to lock in their spot into the grand finals. Do not want to be sent down to that lower bracket, but they would still have that 1-game buffer going into game 5. And now the shooting opportunities are not coming through for them, still coming through for the Rock Sniffers here, but 3 minutes gone. Now a lot more to go. That's a very unfortunate touch, but not going to go in, and it's going to be just cleared back out, taken back to their own corner.
I can't believe nobody scored on that opportunity, but now we're 3 minutes into this one. Brock trying to go the other way, but it's Pete putting a shot up towards net. Alex able to make the touch. Lemon Puppy dropping it off for his teammate, but it's not the pass he wanted. Lunar should be able to make this stop, and he does so with ease. Now with the flick, Alex and Azura are able to chase it down. Lunar trying to chase it down into the corner as well. He's going for that centering pass, but unable to find it. And now going the other way is Rock Sniffers dropping across the middle. Big demo, and Lunar slows down the opposing attack. And Lemon Puppy looking for that centering pass. The flick, it's an open shot, but it's saved away as Lemon Puppy isn't able to finish the game. Rock now going the other way, looking for their flip reset, looking to fall on top of it, but Peep stays with the ball and is able to find the clear. Puts the ball up once again. Lemon Puppy into the corner. Looking for a follow-up touch, but Azura's there first. 1-2 pass, maybe something for Brock, but he puts it out into the corner instead. Maybe trying to slow down this offensive opportunity. Another opportunity. Lemon Puppy puts that shot high. He's looking for the follow-up. It's not there. The angle's there, though. Lemon Puppy looking for the follow-up, but it's Alex to make the stop instead. And I can't believe we're still in this game. We're approaching the 5-minute mark of overtime.
Nearly 5 minutes. So nearly 2 games of Rocket League have been played here, and neither one willing to break through now. Azura gonna get credited with that save, and now Alex gonna just take this one out on his own, try to go for the one play. Does not go in his fortune, but the opportunities a little bit out, basically just quickly going through out, and they just need to either slow this ball game down, take control, or you could continue to keep playing the hammer out game, and eventually somebody's going to make a critical mistake. But that is a hard way to play this game, especially if you want to keep playing past 5 minutes.
Yep, 5-minute marker now in OT. As these teams have played 2 different games, and it's got to be a point comes where fatigue starts to set in, especially when you played 5 minutes straight, no breaks whatsoever, but maybe an opportunity. Lemon Puppy is able to get back in time. And Azura gets the touch. To follow it, Alex gets the touch instead, but he's interrupted in the corner. Lemon Puppy finds the clear down the field, followed up. He's able to stay with it. Brock puts it over 2 defenders, looking for the third, but Lunar's able to hold the back line for now. And Rock Sniffers slowing it down, looking for their opportunity. It's over the middle. Bouncing there, maybe an opportunity for Brock. He puts the shot down, but Peep with a pretty easy save. Puts it out to the corner. Now, back into the corner again. Shot opportunity. Maybe a play for Brock if he wants to chase this one down. Lunar Go gets the flick. Azura able to find the pass to the middle. This one's dropping. Could it be something? Alex not able to find the shot he wants. Maybe an opportunity. He's getting pushed here, but Peep able to find the clear. Puts it out into the corner. Alex with another opportunity. He's looking for the double touch, but nothing to come from that. And right now, it does look like Fast and Furious starting to get boost starved. Haven't been able to get on top of it now. Alex back for it once again. Gets the touch and gets the push all the way down the opposite side of the field. 6 minutes and 30 seconds now passing here in overtime.
With that much time now through, 11 and a half minutes, played straight, no breaks, and you're still able to play with this mental capacity, and you still have a grand finals or a possible game 5 to still play through. It's unbelievable what right now that they have to play through, but it's becoming incredibly dangerous. I'm starting to see that mental fatigue, especially come through Fast and Furious right now. They've really put in the mental endurance that they need to, but right now it seems to be outmatched by this team of Rock Sniffers.
And what a game we have on our hands. Maybe an opportunity for Lemon Puppy. Puts it off the far wall, but Azura able to find the clear. And now back to Peep, looking for a shot. Lunar with the angle. It's wide. And Alex now going the other way. He finds the flick. This one's towards the middle. Is Brock going to be able to chase it down? No, Peep gets there first. Finds the demo as well. Lemon Puppy bouncing it off the far wall. Looking for someone to go up. It's Azura passing it over the middle. It's a pass to Brock. Peep with a great read off the side wall. He's looking forward. Lunar's looking forward as well. It's off the bar. And keeping this one alive is the top iron. Still a 2-2 game. Lemon Puppy gets a demo. Brock staying with it on the opposing side. Lunar with the pass. Peep with the clear down to the corner. Another shot opportunity maybe for Rock Sniffers, but Lemon Puppy interrupts it halfway through, and Peep puts it out to the corner. Azura stays with it once again. Pass over the middle. Unable to catch on it in time. Lunar with the shot. It's going to be wide left. Maybe Peep to chase it down. Unable to find that one. Lemon Puppy with another shot blocked by Alex. And this could be an opportunity for Rock Sniffers. Going the other way. The shot not on target. Looking for the centering pass. It's there. But it's going to be a couple members from Fast and Furious there as well. Putting it back into the corner. Pass over the middle. Lemon Puppy. Passes there. Nobody else there to follow up the shot. Alex chasing it down. Gets a flick on one. Azura puts it out to the corner. This could be a pass opportunity, but it's Lemon Puppy staying with it. We are now 9 minutes into overtime.
9 minutes. Right now, it just seems like I'm playing like one of my old foosball games, and neither one willing to break through. It's just going back and forth between the two pegs. And that's exactly what this is like. You have nobody willing to break the other one, or the ball maybe eventually is going to snap in half or enter through that net. But now 9.5 added onto the clock. Might be hitting a new record if these teams could continue to keep playing at this high level. But we'll have to find out and see here, Cass, because neither one really wanted to let up here, and it may continue for, I don't know, infinity?
Yeah, it certainly could keep going on. They might have broken a tactical banditry overtime record with this overtime. But big demo there from Lunar, and this is going to start the drive the other way. Lemon Puppy shot on target. Alex to make the stop off the top ropes. And this could be an opportunity on the transition. No, instead it's going to be Peep. Pass to Alex. The shot's there, but Peep able to find the clear. Azura to the corner. Finds the double touch, but Lunar with the centering pass. Alex there to interrupt it. Azura drops it over the middle. Pass opportunity for Alex into the corner. Lemon Puppy able to put it over top of him, and Alex puts it back towards his teammate. Azura might be able to stay with it. No, it's Lemon Puppy over top. This one's towards the net. It's in front of it. Nobody able to stay with it. Now it's Pete with the shot, but it's wide. And Alex with the shot on net should be easy from Lemon Puppy. Indeed it is. As we approach now 11 minutes played in overtime. Chasing the ball down is Lunar. Gets a hold of it. Alex, though, with possession, looking for the centering pass. It's there, but Lemon Puppy interrupt. And what a game we have on our hands here, Xander.
This is impressive between these two, because neither one has let up whatsoever. We've only seen a few moments of fatigue, but the feint comes through, but not executed all the way through. Over 11 minutes now, like you said, and neither one willing to break the bone or tear off the Band-Aid, because that's what they need to do. But the one's play not going to come through for Lunar. We've seen a lot of both of these blue and orange sides respectively, and it's going to be something that it's either going to blow our minds, or it's going to be something so stupidly lucky that ends up going in, and we could be here for, like I said, we could be here for an infinity amount of time. I don't know if we should start placing bets of when this is going to finish, or I don't know.
The books are already open, but a shot just high from Lemon Puppy there. We're now 12 minutes into overtime. Still 2-2 scored. Nobody able to find anything. Maybe an opportunity. The shot's there. It's barred down. Good. Zora able to capitalize, but it's a passing play. It's Lemon Puppy with an opportunity. It's not going to be able to find anything on the way out. But still in the offensive zone for Rock Sniffers. They're looking for something. Pete, ball over top. Alex there to interrupt. Lunar's got to come out to make the stop, and he does so. Floating above the net. Azura puts it there, but it's a long ball the other way. It's kind of curving. Is this one going to end in the net? No, it's Alex back in time to make the stop. And still this game ongoing. Pete with another shot. Alex should be able to make the stop. Indeed he does. Azura pushes it out of the danger zone and into the corner. And Lunar with a pass opportunity maybe over the middle. Nothing coming from that. Maybe going the other way as Azura finds the demo on to Lunar. Shot opportunity for Pete. He pushes it into the corner. Alex going the other way. That ball is dropping. Is it going to be enough? No. Lemon Puppy there to make the stop. And Pete gets gummed up in the 50 there. Brock over top of him. Alex puts it to the corner. Dropping down, but Pete able to make the stop. Good bump there on the Brock, but Brock able to stay with the ball. Great play of possession to keep him in this one. But going the other way, interrupted by Azura once again. And I cannot believe this overtime right now. 14 minutes, just about 13:30. Nobody able to find the back of the net just yet.
Yeah, right now, I don't even know. Right now, the teams seem to be reading anytime somebody tries to go for that chip play to pop it up. And even if you try to keep it on the ground, they're still able to counter. They end up going high on the 50, take advantage, take the possession control. So they seem to be reading everything that's coming through. The defense is absolutely stellar. You can make an entire montage out of the defensive stops that have happened in this overtime. Maybe it drops it. Oh my God. That's how that's going to finish. That's how that's going to finish. Azura.
Alex over top with the pass. Pete not able to get to it. Azura throws it down. 14:06 into overtime. They pick up the victory. But you know what that means? That means we got to go to a game 5.
Yes, that is.
We still got a game 5. Oh my goodness. Look at the scoreline here. 10 saves from Alex, 12 shots from Alex, 11 shots from Brock. Peep with 10 shots to his name as well. That game was ridiculous. I think it was just 2 minutes off the world record as well.
Yeah, that's and like
1 minute off, sorry.
So 1 minute off the world record. We were at 14 minutes and change. So yeah, that it's a loss of words at the moment just because of how this all ended up happening and the defense not wanting to break until it finally broke. And now a game 5, I'm a little bit scared because that's 5 minutes plus whatever they want to do in overtime. So we could be here for a while here, Kat.
They could definitely go to another overtime, but hey, maybe they wanted to beat the record that game, but decided to end it early just to screw with us. And, we'll go to overtime here this game as well, but looks like all the players here have entered the field, and we are going into game number 5. Winner of this will advance onward to the grand finals. Loser moves down into the loser's bracket with a chance to work their way through it, but we're loaded in. Let's play some Rocket League.
Well, hopefully these teams will actually start playing some even better Rocket League because that overtime was already some fantastic one. Those end up going over and starts in the orange corner the first 30 seconds in the orange half, but the passing plays start rolling out quickly. Azura does get the touch, but yeah, the first 30 seconds look a lot like like that overtime, just pinging it back and forth, trying to gain control. But right now, you need to try to score first. Whoever can score first does have control and does not have to worry about if they're down or not. And that will go in favor of Alex through Rock Sniffers with 4:09 left remaining on that clock.
Yeah, I gotta be pretty happy about that one. A quick tap off the backboard, and Alex, to follow it up, puts it over top of the defenders, and really nobody was going after that from Fast and Furious, kind of just waiting for the ball down low. Maybe they didn't think there's anyone nearby, but nonetheless, it is a 1-0 lead for Rock Sniffers here in Game 5, and they're looking to add on top of it. Brock almost with a great pass, but Lunar able to get the clear with the help of Lemon Puppy. Still an opportunity for Fast and Furious to go down the opposite side of the field. Instead, it's going to be Alex going down, but running out of boost on the opposite side of that one.
The boost game really started to hinder into that overtime. We've not seen it quite a lot in our other matches, but now it's taken quite a while. It took 14 minutes to score that one into overtime. May try to get one here, but Lemon Puppy cannot get around it quick enough. So it's still going to remain 1-0 to a team in blue. And right now it might result in something else, but it still stays until Lunar does find the net and puts us at 1 apiece.
Yep, back to tied. It's looking pretty reminiscent of last game if I didn't know any better, but great 1-2 pass from Lemon Puppy to Lunar and right to the back of the net. Great start for them, and back to tie here, 1-1. Just 3:12 left on the clock, and maybe an opportunity for Peep. I thought he might have been able to catch that one, but isn't able to do so.
He has been kind of that superstar on the kickoffs. Not really noticed a lot in favor on the kickoffs. We have yet to have an a kickoff goal here. Had a few overtimes, that 14-minute one, if anybody did end up missing that one, which would have been a little bit hard to miss. But yeah, it's absolutely starting to look like that entire game of the last one. Start at 1 apiece, get something late, put us at 2 apiece, and then we might be seeing overtime again.
I don't know if I'm praying for overtime or praying for not having overtime in this game 5. Usually you'd love to see it overtime, but hey, if it goes another 15 minutes, I think my throat might just be going. But either way, still 1-1, 2 minutes on the clock, and Lunar trying to push it to the corner with the help of Peep. Pass to the middle, maybe an opportunity, great play shot, and that's the Fast and Furious I know. Beautiful team chemistry right there. It's a 1-2-3 pass, and it turns out with a goal.
1-2, the Lemon Puppy right there, and that third man chooses to go up. Does it so perfectly, takes out that brilliant shot, and absolutely they're up 2-1. 2 minutes left to play, but now you do not need the next goal. All you need to do is waste down all those ticks that are remaining on there, but you nearly get that one to go, but the offense not ending between these two teams, and I don't expect it to for the next minute and a half.
Yeah, certainly would love some comfort goals, a little bit of comfort room to maneuver with, but still have to play very strong on the defensive side of the ball. You cannot afford to give up any mistakes right now and, go for a double commit, push anyone too far up so you have an open net backfield, but for the time being, holding strong on the offensive side of things. Ball still wide as Lunar and Alex bump into each other while chasing it down. Jumping over the middle, Peep up, puts the shot on net, but all three members are able to get that one out. That just goes in! Oh my goodness!
Alex absolutely being the superstar and get launched all the way down the field. I think it was off of a pinch. Then hits the ramp, gives it that perfect angle. No defenders in net to make the save. So I'm a little bit scared now because now it's back to 2-2, and that seems to be our very unlucky number so far this series. So hopefully somebody scores within the next minute, or maybe another great overtime. Maybe a shot up there, but no, there'll be 57 seconds yet to play. Might be looking at overtime once again.
Might look to break the record this time around, but there's the shot from Alex. Great individual play. He picks up a hat trick for himself, and now 3-2 lead. Fast and Furious staring down the barrel as they've got to be able to score at least one more to send us to a game, or excuse me, to send us to an overtime.
And well, we've seen this before in the previous one. Tried to look for it off of that kickoff goal, but now you have to pull out those passing plays that you showed us from that previous goal. Now maybe a one play, all three players come in, that one's just popped high over the net. So the opportunities are coming through, but when you only have 30 ticks still left on the clock, not a lot of options to go for when you're making shots like that.
Yeah, demo after demo certainly doesn't help you because the aggression out of this Rock Sniffer team has been relentless all night, and maybe another opportunity, but a good clear the other way. And now 10 seconds on the clock. Fast and Furious have to go down the other side of the field, and there's a potential clear. Lunar, touch, far wall. Taking it down the other way. It's going to just hit the ground. He's going to be able to keep it up. Yes, maybe an opportunity. The shot's there. Marked down. Doesn't matter. And just like that, Rock Sniffers pick up game 5 in their series, and the series with a 3-2 win.
Like, oh no, on that final one. I think I just saw that earlier during one of those IWO matches. It just nearly goes in, and now sending it to the grand finals is Team Rock Sniffers, sending down Team Fast and Furious down to that lower bracket, which they are going to have to play lost, not found. And that will be an epic one for our sister stream over there, Tactical Banditry. But Cats, that was an epic matchup. 14-minute overtime. Nearly saw another one here, but it ends up going in the favor of Rock Sniffers.
Yeah, and what a game out of them. They held strong, and for a game in game number 4, I expected them to lose. I didn't see them coming back. They sent us to a 14-minute overtime, and that is just ridiculous in itself. These players played about 4 games in one, so they're playing 9 games or so in that series, and you gotta be a little, if you're rather warm, or maybe you're just tired of the game at that point. But fantastic play from both teams, but still Fast and Furious still have an opportunity to work their way through the losers bracket, and I certainly expect them to do so.
I expect them to as well. The way that they play in that one, they're going to give Lost Not Found a run for the money. And we might be seeing an epic rematch up at Tactical Banditry here on Twitch. So that's kind of where, well, we might be headed over there, Cass. That's kind of where our next stop might be ending up.
Yeah, and it looks like we are going to be headed over there. That is it for us on this stream tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming out and tuning in. Of course, I was Kat here with Xander, and we hope y'all have a great night.